Welcome to JMP Gaming, my name is Bennett, and in this video we're going to be doing the Dark Aether guide for the C58 assault rifle that was added at tier 30 of the Battle Pass in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies. Now before we get into the video, I encourage you guys to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're going to be doing a bunch of different weapon tutorials for all of the guns that release for the rest of Cold War moving into the next game, as well as just doing some funny moments, montages, and having some fun with not only Call of Duty but some different games. So if you want to stick around, we'd really appreciate it. So the C58 is a full auto assault rifle with high damage at close range and a slow fire rate. Fast bullet velocity and reliable recoil control with less ammo capacity makes this one of the better base guns in the game. I would say not quite on the level of the Krig or the AK for its base weapon, but once you upgrade this and put attachments on it, it honestly becomes one of the best guns in the game. I know I say that about most of the guns, but that's kind of how a lot of the DLC weapons are going to be from this point out. The first is always the optic. I leave optional just based on your playstyle and what you want to run. I personally don't run one because I think the iron sights are kind of doable on most of the guns and make the game look a little bit cooler, but that's completely up to you guys. If you want to run one, run one. If not, it won't really affect the gun. For the muzzle, I usually pick the SOCOM Eliminator. This will give you an increased equipment drop rate, good for dropping stim shots or any other equipment in the game, as well as a 15% recoil control boost. For the barrel, I run the 18.5mm Task Force. This has a plus 8% to damage, plus 50% to effective damage range, and a plus 50% to the bullet velocity. For the body, I run the Ember Sighting Point. This does an increase in salvage drop rate, which is amazing for getting the gun to a legendary variant while you play the game. It's honestly one of the better attachments in the game because it also increases the hipfire accuracy by about 30%, and I think that the hipfire is probably the worst thing about this gun, so this attachment really makes up for it. For the underbarrel, I run the FOD Speed Grip. This gives you a plus 5% to sprinting move speed, as well as a plus 12% in horizontal recoil control. The recoil isn't really bad on the gun itself as a base weapon, but honestly it just keeps on making it better with these attachments. For the magazine, I run the 60-round drum mag. This gives you a 200% increase to the magazine ammo capacity, a 200% increase to the max starting ammo, and a 200% increase to the ammo capacity. This will drop your reload quickness as well as the ADS time and a bit of damage, but that's what all the other attachments and perks that you pick up in the game are for to boost back up. For the handle, I'd run the Airborne Elastic Wrap. This gives you a plus 30% boost to aim down sight time, a plus 90% boost to the flinch resistance, which honestly doesn't do much in zombies, but it's still nice to have. But you also can aim while going prone. This one's kind of only useful for the ADS, but it is what it is. For the stock, I would run the Raider stock. This gives you a plus 30% boost in sprint to fire time, as well as a plus 40% increase in aim walking movement speed. You lose the hip fire accuracy, but with Deadshot, honestly, it really doesn't matter. Now for the camo challenges. For the first set of challenges, this is the grunge set of challenges. Let's get 2,500 kills with the C58 in zombies. Honestly, not very hard. It only takes you about 2 or 3 games to 30 to complete. For the second set of challenges, this is the liquid set, and this is 2,500 critical hit kills with the C58 in zombies. This one might be a little bit harder because, you know, you're not going to get every single kill in the game, a crit kill, so it's going to take a little bit more focus. With Deadshot, honestly, again, 2 to 3 games to complete. The third set is the brushstroke, and that's 2,500 kills with a pack-a-punch version of this gun. Honestly, again, not very hard, taking a few games, a little bit longer to do because you got to turn the pack-a-punch on, but you should get this one before the crit hits. For the vintage set of challenges, let's get 15 special or elite eliminations with the C58 in zombies. Not too hard if you play a game of Firebase, Z, or even Outbreak. For the fauna set of challenges, let's get 10 kills rapidly 10 times with the C58 in zombies. Honestly, not very hard at all. Again, once you get to a higher round, just keep getting trains and killing zombies faster and faster. For the topography challenge set, you're going to need to get 3 or more critical hit kills rapidly with a C58 in zombies 25 times. Again, not very hard at all. All you need to do is just hoard up the trains on a high round and get a bunch of crit kills. For the last set of challenges, this is the infection set of challenges, and this is to get 20 or more consecutive kills with the C58 without getting hit 10 times in zombies. This one's a little bit hard, especially if you're on a higher round, so that you have to run around and kill the zombies. But again, all you need to do is just kind of train up the zombies and get a bunch of kills, or you can sit at the top of D Machine at the top of Knocked and just sit there and get a bunch of kills in the early stages of the game. So honestly, guys, I would say this gun isn't super hard to unlock Dark Aether. It's probably one of the easier ones to do in the game. I personally played about like 3 or 4 games of multiplayer and hijack to get this to about level 30 and then switch to zombies, and the amount of double XP camos I was getting and unlocks for every set of challenges that I was doing while I was playing the zombies honestly made me level up the gun a lot faster. So I know double XP isn't going to be there forever. Honestly, it's probably still going to be easier to unlock them in zombies on the regular mode, but honestly I had an easy time ranking this up in pubs before I switched back to zombies. As for it fends in the game against other bosses, this honestly took down the Orda in like I'm not even exaggerating, maybe 30 seconds of shooting at it on Firebase Z. So I assume it's just as good as an Outbreak. It doesn't do the best damage against armored zombies, so I'd say that's where it struggles. But if you couple it with any sort of wonder weapon in the game, it honestly should be fine, be good for killing all the zombies and helping you survive into the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. And hopefully they add double tap 2 coming in the next DLC, which will even make it that much better. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Call of Duty content. My buddy Joey's also going to be posting on the channel. He'll be doing the multiplayer side of things, as well as we'll be combining for Warzone and doing some fun challenges, and down the line maybe even doing some custom zombies, as well as switching between games. But for right now, we're playing COD. I hope you guys have a good day. I'm out.